Welcome back to the MattCast podcast, episode 111. I am Matty Lai, joined by co-host Matty J. And there's not a lot of football to talk about news-wise this week. The only news I saw that popped up was just another confirmation about Aaron Rodgers, so that's all you're going to hear about it, because we talked about it last week. But we do have softball to go over. Apparently we beat the number one team in the men's league on last Thursday.
First week that we went back-to-back wins in the men's and the women and the co-ed.
Yeah, it was a solid game all around, like both games all around. Well, actually not so much the second game, but there was a lot of fielding errors.
I mean, for me personally, both those games were just utter shit.
Yeah.
Thanks. I knew both of my performances weren't great. I was hoping a little bit of man, it's fine. But you went, yep.
I didn't like our co-captain or on men's team moved you from first without talking to me first. Like,
honestly, I have no problem with just getting moved from first. If it's that much of a
it's just one of those things. It's not that big of a deal, and you haven't been sucking, but it's just like.
But if
all of a sudden, once you're off first, everybody could throw it right to the chest.
That's what I'm saying. Baseman. Like, if it's a me thing, man, then all right, let's just pull me from first. Move me around. I don't care.
It makes no sense to me how before Joe went and took first, they were throwing at the ankles or too high or to the left or the right. Yeah. But as soon as he's there, 3 in a row were straight to the chest. Yeah. And I'm just like, you couldn't do this before. And honestly, those 3 throws to first were needed to be slower than what were needed to be faster than what they were throwing to you. Those guys weren't getting there as fast, so they had time to actually get in their step and throw a good ball.
Yeah,
but they didn't. They just rushed it, and then. But as soon as Joe's there, they're able to rush it and get straight to his chest. I'm like, I don't understand what's going on here. That makes no sense to me.
It's a coup against me. They don't want me at first, dog.
But, I mean, depending on who we have there this week will depend on if you're at first or not.
Honestly, I honestly would prefer at this point just not being on first.
Okay.
I don't care if it's third or catcher.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out. What about second? How would you feel about second?
I've never really done second, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm kind of between you and Brian is kind of where it's just like, all right, cool. Who has more experience where is what I'm trying to get at.
No, yeah. Are we missing any men this week?
No, we shouldn't be. None that I've heard of. I might shoot a text message out like, hey,
everybody
good?
Can we take a look at the forecast? Because I think we're supposed to get storms that.
Yeah, let's take a quick peek.
I mean, we don't need to show them, but I'm pretty sure we're supposed to get some rain this week. Or at least maybe I saw it in. Oh, okay. I guess it's
Thursday
later.
Is just
over, and then Saturday, Sunday, and then in Monday we're getting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe on the co-ed side.
Yeah, maybe on the co-ed we might miss a game, which, doesn't really I feel more connected to the men's team this year.
I'm the exact opposite.
Really?
I'm the exact opposite.
You like the co-ed more than the men's team?
I don't know how to say this without sounding like a bitch, but I feel like whenever I go around and I'm talking to the team on the on the co-ed, more people are relatively receptive.
Mm-hmm.
And if you got an out, they're always going to kind of dap you up. Even when you if you get an out, fly out, strike out, they're always going to dap you up as you're coming back in. On the men's team, I feel none of that.
Yeah.
And if I make a mistake, it is just everyone just I
try to go around and get everybody.
I try to too. Yeah. And other people they're and then I've seen them intentionally walk around me. I'm like, all right, man.
All right, dog.
Just trying to liven things up, man. I don't know. Trying to have fun with it.
I've liked the men's league so far. But yeah, so for the men's game, we won by 2. It was 9-7, something like that. Very close game, and they were as good as
Well, they were the undefeated team.
Yep,
and they were the number 1 in the league.
Yeah.
And apparently they've been number one in the league for like the last couple of years. Like if they're not number one, they're top 3, and they've been playing this league 5-6 years. But like the umpire afterwards pulled us aside and was like, "Hey man, like I don't know if y'all know this. That team's been playing for a while. Like they're really solid. Like they always are in like the finals for our league." So he was like, "Great job that you guys beat them pretty convincingly." Like there wasn't a whole lot of like bullshit that came about. Um, the pitcher on their side,
Oh my God, I forgot
it
about
had
him.
an interesting release because you usually stand on the mound.
Yep, on the mound.
He was what, 4 feet
Yeah, he
behind
was in between the mound and second. Like I think he was closer to second than he was the mound.
Yeah.
And like everybody was getting walked.
I got walked.
He walked like 4 or 5 dudes in a row.
Yeah.
And it's just like, and they're just, they're talking their shit like, just give me a swing, or at least a pitcher was. Like, oh, somebody doesn't want to swing. I'm like, dog. Like,
it's like at my last 2 at bats. That's what I was doing. I was like, they're close-ish. Like I'm just because I'm tired of walking. Like let me just, so like I think I popped out and then, or maybe I because we had a couple, like I think I had 4 at bats. I think I had the walk, pop out to catcher, the pop up, or it was a pop up in front of the pitcher's mound that became like a ground ball that he just barely threw me out of because I wasn't legging it all the way through. And then the second one I think was a pop out like deep to center. I think was how it went. So I went 0 for 3.
But I think you got someone to tag up though with that pop up the center.
Oh,
because we needed a run.
Maybe
right
if that was the case, I didn't even know because I was all like, man, 0 for 3, man, kill myself. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I walked. I was 2 for 3. I was 2 for 3 on that game because I walked. No, sorry. No, yeah, 2 for 3. I walked once.
You had the double, right?
Yeah, I had a double, and then I had one where like he put it inside, but it was close enough that I'm just like, fuck it, like I'm just gonna swing.
Yeah.
And it got the inside of my barrel.
Yeah.
And it like pushed it. Yeah, jammed me up, but I was able to beat the run. Oh, sorry. It was an error. So I was technically 1 for 3. Because the first baseman, it was thrown low and he missed the catch.
I know something about that.
Yeah. And I was bullshitting with him. He was like, yeah, got the inside of my bat. And he was like, yeah, the ball got me on the inside of the ankle. He was like, I guess we both can't win today. He was like, yeah, no, we aren't winning today. And and then I had one solid one, third base line that got me that double. And that was about it. Like, I think I grounded out on one. I hit right to the shortstop and he threw me out. But yeah, 4 at bats, 1 walk, 1 error, 1 hit. Yeah, not too bad. Pitching wise, I had 2 Ks. That game because they had their least athletic player on their team.
They had a decent amount of lefties on that team too.
Yeah, they did.
Because I think one of the guys that you struck out, maybe the same guy you struck out twice, was the lefty, wasn't he? He was like the smaller guy.
Their smaller guy.
What did I describe him as? The twink, the pink shirt.
He was a righty.
Oh, he was a righty. Yeah. Okay, then I was thinking of something else.
He was the very unathletic player on their team.
Yeah,
and he got one barely on because he just like barely dribbled it to the third base line, but he was fast.
Yeah,
and so like by the time I got there, it's just like I'm not even gonna throw this. Like, yeah, it was either you or me that got there and was just like, we're just eating it.
I wasn't on.
You were a catcher at the time, so it could have been either you or me.
I don't think I was catching for that play. I don't remember that.
It was like his final at bat because he struck out twice. His first 2 times up.
Maybe I grabbed it and they told me to eat it, but I don't remember that.
Then it was probably me who grabbed it, but it wasn't like we were up by a good margin.
Yeah,
and so it wasn't really that big of a deal. First game that we ever had, or at least I can remember, that we actually reached 7 innings, which is like the max innings for slow pitch softball.
Are you saying without having to like
time delay or run
for the men's or for both leagues
ever? Like this is the first time I think we've hit 7 innings before the time was up.
Even last year?
Yeah,
no,
fairly certain.
There's no.
We either got run ruled or
no,
we went all the way till time limit.
but I think we still did. Like,
Yeah, but I'm saying like we finished that game in 45 minutes.
Yeah, but I still think there's been other games where I don't think you've thought about it. You know
Maybe
what I mean?
not. I don't know.
Because I can recall some
Okay,
where there's the final out and they're like, all right,
that's a game.
Yeah.
And you're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
That was 7 innings?
Mm-hmm.
Because it really does go by fast.
Yeah.
Not so much the tight games; those ones don't go by fast because I'm sitting there watching every minute. Like,
I think if we're doing the conga line and like everyone's getting on, it's actually kind of both. Like if we're getting the conga line going, I feel like the game goes by quick because I'm like, oh shit, I got to go up to bat again. But then when it's like the 1, 2, 3 innings, then I'm like, this game's flying by.
Yeah.
Like it's weird that those two both mean the same thing to me. But I guess one's more for time limit, the other one's more for the innings. And that's what I was like starting to do, because it was the same that we had
Chachi. No. Yeah, we had Chachi again.
But he didn't do the one where he messed up our time, right?
No, it was the old guy.
Yeah. I forgot, yeah. And then so what they wanted me to do is just check the time every time I went over there. So that's what I was doing.
Yeah.
Where I was like, hey, like at the beginning, it's like this is what time we're at, or if we ended this.
The one thing I like about Chachi, because I talked to him about it, I'm like, hey, we've had this problem before.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I get it. Like I yell time or like time has started. Yeah. So everybody can hear. Yeah. I'm like, perfect. Yeah. Because that makes it easy for me to like, okay, cool.
It was really nice. Like I like being back there talking with him. We were just talking.
He knows ball.
He was talking about like your pitch. I know I told you this, but he was telling me to tell you that, which like I don't think they need to go out of the way to do that. So like shout out to him where he was saying like, hey, this certain pitch that he's throwing where you throw a lot, he was like, it's a perfect recipe for you to get hit. Yeah. Like that's why a lot of them were kind of coming straight down the middle.
Yeah.
A lot
especially
of them were over
against a good
your
hitter.
head.
Yeah.
And he was saying like if you were to just kind of move it, either way, I'm not gonna. And I told him, I was like, hey, I'm not gonna tell him because if I tell Matt that, he's gonna overfixate, and then all those strikes are gonna turn into balls. Yeah. So it's just better that we just let him keep doing his thing. And
what did you have to say to that? I was always curious.
He was just like, yeah, no, I get it. Like as soon as I told him, like he was like, yeah, man, like maybe something he can work on after. Yeah. But yeah, I think you're more doing it for your safety than anything.
Oh yeah, and I get that. Like, and I don't really like have a thing. Like, I pretty much just like rip the ball. I get kind of like
I don't have a ball.
Do you mind if I use your 2006 World Series?
You can use this Omaha Royals Royal Fun rules.
Yeah. So it's a softball, right? So I kind of grip.
Bigger.
Yeah, I grip right here. I bring these fingers up right here.
Yeah.
And then sometimes, like, I'll let this finger, like, sorry for them to see. I'll let this one linger a little bit to try and get a little bit left, or I'll let my pinky linger a little bit more.
So I didn't know if you try to either like flick it out or flick it forward to try to get different spins.
I kind of do just this.
Yeah.
And depending on which way I will,
the fingers kind of
can determine my left and right.
Whichever way you want to go is going to be the last finger you're going to let it touch.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And I relate it almost like I'm tossing bags almost.
Yeah.
And whichever finger I let, controls my spin.
Ah, man. I can't believe I missed out on Rosenblatt days. I mean, you can't see that.
It was beautiful.
It's crazy that I didn't realize that the zoo was right there.
Yeah.
Man, imagine a day you go to the zoo and then you go to the ballpark, man.
Dude, it was
for
like
CWS. Gosh.
Yeah, that was.
I can't believe I missed out on that. That sucks.
During CWS season, it was impossible to try to go to the zoo.
Oh, I bet.
Because just like every travel, like they would make it like a vacation to come to Omaha and like just do like that whole thing. Like hit the zoo, hit downtown, like do the whole 9.
I covered up my one. I have an Albert Pujols and a Scott Rowland signed ball. I was worried that because on the occasion the sun will hit it, and I'm worried about the sun staining or whatever. So whenever we move the studio,
it'll be more prominent.
Yeah.
But we're currently waiting for one member of extended outside crew.
Who knows?
To finalize their move.
Who knows?
But that's kind of what's stalling us. And honestly, at this point, I'm about to sell the couch that I had saved for us.
Yeah.
That would be like our whoever our special guest is couch.
Yeah. The casting couch.
The casting couch. This week's episode of the MattCast podcast is brought to you by Hart Ventures Electrical Services. Looking for reliable, fast, and honest electrical work you can actually trust? Look no further than Hart Ventures Electrical Services. Whether it's a flickering light, a full panel upgrade, rewiring your dream home, Hart Ventures gets the job done safely, efficiently, and no shortcuts, no surprises.
What really sets Hart Ventures apart is their commitment to the community. He's not some big, out-of-town chain. He lives here, he works here, and he stands behind every job he does. That means free estimates, clear communication, and service that treats your home like it's his own.
From emergency repairs to energy-efficient upgrades, Hart Ventures Electrical Services has you covered 24/7. So next time something sparks, hopefully not literally, give them a call and see why your neighbors keep them on speed dial.
Thanks again, Joe, for sponsoring this episode's week of the MattCast. For
the co-ed. Co-ed was... So they were the worst team in the league. They had on total 3 runs all season. And we let up 8.
But some of them, because their shortstop, he hit one that went under the fence.
Yeah.
There's nothing that you're going to be able to do with that one.
Yeah. He got a ground rule double because it went over our center fielder's head and then rolled underneath the fence.
Yeah.
And so it was just like, that's fun. That gave up a run.
It could have given up more runs. Yeah. Which is funny that the guy was like, hey, no, I know you're already rounding third, but by rule, you can't go back to 3. And he's like, oh, damn, that sucks.
Yeah. And no, the dude went back to second, and then
no. So the guy that hit the ball, the tall shortstop, he was already at second. There was a person in front of him that was going from they were on first. They were going from first. They rounded third, and they were coming home. And the umpire was like, nope, that ball, you got to go back.
Yeah. It was a lot of errors going on that game. They had one player, their leadoff player, hit it directly to me all 3 times off the rip.
Yeah.
5'0", 100-pound soaking wet with some weights in her pockets.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Most awkward stance ever, would just barely ding the ball.
Because I know, she was there last year, so I know this isn't her first year.
No. And she dinged one right up to me, and I just threw it right to first.
Yep.
Call that one good. Second time, they had a runner on third running home, and I just snagged it up and tagged her.
Yep.
And then for the final out, I was like, bases were loaded. It's now 8-14 or something like that. And I'm sitting there like, I already know where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
I'm just running to home.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I did. I just snagged it up and trolleyed my ass right over to fucking home.
Yeah.
To get the final out.
I showed up late, so I was riding the Pine. So I didn't get as much warm. I got no warm up.
Yeah.
I didn't stretch. I was wearing blue jeans. I was coming in the game real cold.
You had some good knocks too, though.
I only got 1 base hit, and then the other 2 I just kept getting under them. So I was 1 for 3. Yeah, they're decent fly balls, but they should have been line drives instead of fly balls because I was getting underneath them. But the second inning, they put me out there to third, and I had that weird ground ball where I got in front of it, and I just didn't get my glove out all the way, and I guess it hit my foot.
Yeah,
and it shot from third all the way to mid
outfield. Yeah,
yes,
and it was a screamer too. So I didn't expect I wasn't expecting you to get your glove there in time.
Yeah.
I just was hoping, all right, get in front of it, Matt. And then I see it hits your foot. I'm like, perfect. And then I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, I know. So that's what, and like everyone's like, "Are you okay?" Well, actually, not everybody. I had like one person ask me, like, "Are you good?"
Yeah.
And I think it was Coach Ken, and maybe it was you or Coach Ken, and I was like, "Yeah, honestly, I didn't even feel it. Like,
Yeah.
it came in so fast, I didn't register it. It just hit off the top of my foot,
Yeah.
and it just because I was looking down. I don't know if you saw me. I was looking down because I was like, I got in front of it, like I know I did.
Yeah.
And then they're like, cover three, and I like look over there. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? How did it get over there? And then I had some good stops. Like the rest of the time, there's no other ones that got by me. Like all the other ground balls, I felt really good about. Um, except for the one. So when I threw it to second and I just completely just airmailed it, I was just like, God damn! Like,
Yeah, I was sitting there like, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything.
yeah. And then the other one, like I was because I airmailed it, completely threw it over, and then the other one, I just kind of like lobbed it over
Yeah.
because I was like, I just wanted to get there.
Yeah.
And I didn't read, and I think there's 2 outs, and I think that was what led to the bases being loaded. Actually, yeah, I think that's
Yeah, it
exactly
was
what
the
led
play
to
right before bases loaded in the last
So it
inning.
was first and second, and ground ball to me, 2 outs. Matt, your girlfriend,
On second.
calls for it.
Yep.
So I take it and I throw it over, and I just kind of lob it over. It gets there in time. It hits her glove, and it just pops right out.
Yeah. And what she said, from my point of view, it looked like it hit the top of the glove and just rolled out.
It
But
looked
from
like
what
it
she
hit
said,
her palm.
what she said, it hit her palm and just bounced out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that just is unfortunate.
Yeah. And then I felt like Joe like big broed me in the middle of everybody when he like grabbed me with like both hands on my shoulder and like, hey, next time you just gotta like tag him. And I was just like I get it. I completely understand.
Yeah.
That's also a safe play.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it was a safe play. Like to me, when I got the ground ball, they were already here. Like I would have had to.
You would have to try to beat him.
Which I just thought throwing it over to second because Maddie was already calling for it. Like that's just the safe play. And then my mom was like, I didn't even think it was him like yelling at you.
Yeah.
Like I thought he was just saying like, hey man, it's okay. Like stuff like this happens. And I was like, no, he was like big bro me out there where
I should have gone 3 for 3 that game. I had 2 pretty good knocks. My first one was up the middle.
Yeah.
And got me a double. But unfortunately, the person running the home got tagged out.
Yes.
Yeah.
It still counts as a double.
Still counts as a double. Second one was also a double, too. Well, actually, it was my last at bat. But my middle at bat, I hit right to the shortstop, and I started sprinting. And I felt my foot hit the bag.
That shortstop was huge.
She was like 6'5", easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he'd missed a lot of grounders earlier too. So I'm sitting there like, all right, cool. If I get this to the ground on him,
he was the shortstop. I hit it over from my base hit. It looked like he was about ready to snag it out of the air, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
They have fucking Shaq out there.
Yeah, I was
shortstop.
Like, dude, shortstop.
Yeah,
what the fuck are you doing there?
But he had missed some before.
Yeah,
and they were like to me easy ones.
He had some like granite feet.
Yeah,
yeah.
And so I hit it right off the short, started running, was hoping he'd miss it, but I was
I know
sprinting
we're doing a bit with
way.
this. It is so hot. Can I take it off?
Yeah.
Okay, thank God.
Keep going. That's his mother's cardigan.
She left it in my car and
now it's his.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like I ran and like I knew I beat the throw to first.
I called it safe. From the dugout.
Yeah.
Safe and then
yeah, it was just, and then he called me out. I'm like, what? That is beyond wild to me.
Even Joe said that he had you off by a half step, and I was like, I don't agree with that.
I don't think so at all. Like, personally, because I heard it after I stepped.
Yeah.
And like you can hear the smack of the ball of the glove.
Especially when like your foot's like when you step on a bag.
Yeah. And I'm just like, that's crazy. But I should have been safe. But also, we only have one umpire, and we don't have the standard 3 that are supposed to be like for MLB.
You can't challenge or anything.
Yeah.
So
I can't sit there and go like, I can't go like, all right, let me get a challenge on that one.
Yeah.
which pissed me off, but we still came away with the dub.
Mm.
Oh, my homeless story. To transition a little bit.
You want to talk about that?
Yeah. So
before you talk about that, because it's a like mine is
okay. You go with yours first
because yours is just in case if we need to cut or not.
For editor Ryan.
Speaking of editor Ryan, we were talking yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And I was sending the same messages to you, literally copy paste from you and Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Where in November we're going to the Sabaton concert.
Yeah.
Do you know Sabaton much?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if you were a fan of them or not. I'm excited. That's my first concert like ever.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been to a concert. I think a lot of people say that's an odd first concert to go to, but whatever. I have looked at Josh. I was like, "Is this the one you can push people at? Like, is this a pushing one?" He was like, "I think so." I was like, "I'm gonna push the shit out of some people." Like,
I'm not going to.
You're not gonna go mosh pitting?
No.
Why not?
My body hurts all the time, and I don't want to hurt myself anymore.
Dude, have you seen the people that do that?
Yeah,
you and me are going to be the big guys.
It's either going to be super skinny guys or 300-pound sweaty people.
And you know what you do? You just step out of the way of the 300-pound people.
I'm still probably not going to.
Nah, you say that now, but I know Baby P's going to do it. I know JP's going to do it. I know Editor Ryan's going to do it. You're going to get in there at least for like one spin. Like you're going to see all the boys having fun, and you're going to go. Especially if there's going to be some drinks going. You're going to go like, all right, dude, what are we doing here? Like I know you. You're going to at least do at least like one song.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah,
but
we'll see.
I don't plan on it.
We'll see. Anyway, so we're texting, and somewhere along the way, I guess he got confused. So I said, and I quote, "Do you listen to Sabaton, correct? Did you want to go to the concert?" He responds, "Yes and yes." Me, bet. I'm buying tickets. $64 to Josh. Wait, that's Ryan. Wait, what? I'm like, $64 for tickets. He goes, "To Josh?" I'm like, "Yes." He goes, "I had to send Josh $64 for my ticket." I'm like, "Yes." He goes, "What's his Cash App or Venmo?" I'm like, "I don't know. I'm not going to play his messages because he has some profanity." Yeah. Sorry. He goes, I'm so fucked. You're buying the tickets, right? So am I fucked? Or so what the fuck am I sending money to Josh? Am I fucking retarded or am I having a stroke? I'm like, no, Josh ended up buying them. He goes, oh, LMFO. Okay. And then he sends me this meme where it goes, my man. There's some other stuff in between that, but it wasn't relevant to the story. But like, you got that kind of like.
I figured somewhere along the way, Josh ended up paying for it.
Well, because it was like going to be like $319. And I had like $350. And so I was like, I could buy these.
But then I'm shit out of luck.
No, I have to move some money from my savings. Yeah. Most of my money's in my savings.
Mm-hmm.
Don't.
All right, Kevin Hart.
Yeah, don't fucking.
The way my bank account works.
I think that's how most people do it.
You haven't heard that bit from Kevin Hart?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's a good one.
I'll have to take a look at it. Anyway, so yeah, most of my money's in my savings, and then that's where like all the bills and stuff draw from. And then my fuck you money that I can pay with and stuff that goes that's my checking. And I was like, well, that's all of my like kind of like fuck you money like for groceries and some like other stuff for the week until like you guys paid me back.
Yeah.
And then Josh was like, oh, I got more than that. It's like, okay, money bags. So he ended up doing it.
Yeah, covering that for you.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's my story. But I'm glad that, because I was sitting there, I was like, I know it's like somewhat confusing, but I feel like if I led the breadcrumbs, you could know.
You could figure it out.
Yeah.
And also just knowing our friend group.
Not
like
Editor Ryan.
Yeah. Just knowing our friend group. You know, if someone says, hey, pay this person instead, it's probably just because it was more convenient for this person to pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my story, right? Me and the woman were going to Target.
Okay.
And
first mistake, buddy.
Yeah. And it was a nice day out yesterday.
It was.
And so we were driving with the windows rolled down.
Yeah.
And
okay, and now I'm really confused to see how this story gets to work, because you told me a prologue to this story, and now I'm confused. But I'll let you keep going.
We're So we're in the left-hand turning lane.
Okay.
And there's a median, and we're not in the immediate. There's two of them, right? So we're in the far one. And this homeless dude, has a sign that says anything helps. And he sees me with the window rolled down, gives me like the, hey, you got me? I'm like, I gave him the, not today, but like kind of look. He immediately starts ripping off and gets aggro, starts screaming, fuck you, and all this shit like that. And like hurling obscenities, threatening me and everything like that.
Mm.
And mind you, I just came off from a 2-gun competition.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd spent the last 3 days shooting my handgun. I got my A zone square, like especially at that distance, dialed to maybe 1.5 inches.
In Minecraft?
In Minecraft. This guy's hurling obscenities and all this stuff. He continues down the line. I guess no one else was able to help him out.
Or they just didn't want to.
Yeah, that too. They just see him start yelling at someone, and they're just like, all right, fuck you. I'm not giving you money now. But then he comes back and then actually starts threatening me and saying they're gonna have to gun me down to get me off you, boy. And like, yeah. And he takes like a step off the curb. And I'm just like,
yeah.
It was like,
how long is this red light?
Like maybe 1.5 minutes.
But it felt like an eternity, I bet. Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there, hand on the wheel, like turning chameleon, like left eye watching him, right eye like trying to act nonchalant.
And your girlfriend's like, roll the window, roll the window, roll the window.
Well,
or she's like, fuck you, motherfucker. She was thinking about, he's got a fucking gun, dude. What are you gonna do?
She said she wanted to say all this shit. I'm like, no, this is not the time, because in a court case, this is how I end up in jail.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
because you decided to run your fucking mouth.
I end up in jail because you run your mouth.
Yeah.
That's how it's gonna work. But I'm just sitting there trying to stay as calm as possible, diffuse the situation. I'm just like, I don't know what to tell you, man.
Yeah.
I don't have anything for you. I don't have cash on me.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd help.
You can literally go like, dude, I don't even have a job.
Oh, yeah. And like, he took one step off the curb, and I was like,
Jules, what do you got?
Hand ready, starting to loosen up my draw. And I'm just like, you start coming towards me, you're going to be dialed up. So do you think that's an appropriate?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. But yeah, that's how that happened yesterday.
What is this? I don't really know what it came to.
Speaking of which, we're going to go over my tape from my 2-gun competition.
Yeah, way to segue, buddy.
I'm going to see which one was first.
You're lucky your name's not Kaya, or you'd be feeling the wrath of the shock collar.
Nope, not this one.
Shock collar.
Not that one.
So, are you good to talk and work while you do this?
I can pause as I go.
So, no. So, I mean, like, for a first time, if you're to coach someone on their first time doing they have no clue of what to do with a 2-gun competition, can you kind of walk through those steps? And
I think so, yeah.
When it comes to like kind of doing the event and showing up, like can you walk through a lot of those? Like for me, like I have no clue except for you shooting guns. That's all I know.
I mean, that's practically.
But I don't get like how the scoring works.
So the scoring stuff I only know a little bit of.
Yeah.
So A zone hits. So kind of over here for you guys, right? Follow my mouse. These brown targets, they're paper targets, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes they're brown, sometimes they're white. Brown targets are pistol shoots. White or right, at least for this competition it was. Sometimes it flips around. Brown was pistol. White paper targets were rifle.
Mm-hmm.
Yellow steel targets were shotgun or pistol if you were only doing 2-gun. Mm-hmm. So like there were some people shooting 3-gun, which is rifle, shotgun, and pistol.
Mm-hmm.
But since I was doing 2-gun, anything that was yellow was counted as pistol. And A zone hits are 10 points.
There's a red target out there. Is that
no shoot?
Okay.
Yep.
That's what I
Reds are no
figured.
shoots that are penalties,
Yeah.
and they reduce points. I don't know how much. Black is considered cover, so that's counted as a miss. So there will be some targets that are like have black spray painted on them. Steel targets you just have to shoot once. Paper targets you have to shoot twice.
Yeah.
And that's about it. So A zone 10, Charlies are 5, Deltas are 2, Tangos, which is like an alpha in the head. If you hit one, that counts as 2 alphas. So you only have to get one headshot, but if you miss, that's just counted as a miss.
Yeah.
And then you scored on time and your points collected, and it's all added. They have some formula to do to figure out where you rank.
Is it best to be more accurate than speed?
I think more accuracy is better because that's how I ranked a little bit higher. Because this whole time I was not pushing myself.
Right.
I was not pushing my capabilities. I was going everything slow and smooth, just to compete and make sure I hit all my targets. And and that I ended up placing 27 out of 48 overall, 7 out of 12 in my division, which is 2-gun tactical. Found out I should have been in 2-gun competitive because I had a muzzle brake. They have different rules for different divisions for shooting and whatnot. But yeah, it's show up, shoot, and be as fast as possible and safe as possible. Safety is number one, obviously. So here, your first engagement was standing behind the bench.
Who is filming for you?
Patty Ice.
Oh,
On one of or the first 3 ones I'll show you.
okay.
And then the rest are just people that were there.
Okay.
I just asked, like, hey, can you record this for me? And then we got some dudes behind me that are safeties that are controlling the timer and everything.
Yeah.
First targets, stand behind, then, engage. There's 3 steel targets right around here that are about 6 inches at 100 yards. And there's 2 at 200 yards and they're about 12-inch size steel targets.
Where are you shooting? Can you
Down here.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Are you shooting steel right now?
Yep. Steel.
Okay, so that's why the thing is. How many targets are there down there?
5 in total. So yeah, you can't really see the 6-inch targets. And there's 12-inch ones right there. So pass through all that just quickly, as very speedy as possible, put my rifle down. And this is where I forget that I have to do 2 shots per target because I went bam, bam, and I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you see the little black right there, that's the no shoots.
So you can't. So for that one that was on screen, you can't shoot the top half. You just shoot the bottom half, right?
Yeah.
And then the other one you have to shoot obviously.
So yeah, like if I was to hit there, it'd just be counted as a miss. It wouldn't be a penalty.
Gotcha.
Yep. Yeah, like the whole thing, I'm just running it as slow as possible. At my comfort speed.
If you could go back and change anything from this current clip, what would you tell your past self?
Take my time on my distance shots because I spent more time just like getting there. I realized that my zero was off because the day before I set my bag down in preparation and then I watched it fall over. And I'm just like, fun. I wish I could get just a check shot to make sure my zero is good.
Yeah.
And obviously, like, it was just a little bit to the left. So, and that's, you can tell, like, once I figure out my shot, like, I kind of breeze right through it. And then, yeah, on this one, like, with the grass there, a couple rounds before me,
Yeah, I watched are you wearing the dudes?
No, I'm wearing my Hokas.
Oh, my fault.
I watched someone slip into their, like, also there's little, like, 1x2s right?
Mhm.
That are painted orange, and those are shooter's box. So you can only shoot from inside those.
Makes sense.
So that's why I was going to specific spots.
So
to
when
stand.
Homeboy slid,
He slid into the shooter's box,
oh, okay.
but he still had his muzzle pointed. And he shot while fucking sliding. He hit out A zones on it, but granted, it's 2 feet away from you.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
yeah. Now I just need to find the second one. Actually, I know which one it is.
So you want to explain what's going on in this clip before?
So this one was an all pistol shoot.
Mhm.
Wrong one. This was an all pistol shoot, and there is no real way to start this one. You can start from any position, but this is where everybody was starting off at. And being this is my first time here, where everybody else is starting at, it's probably the right answer.
Yeah, your mother.
And so there's 2 paper targets, 4 steel, 2 paper targets there, and then there's 3 more paper targets off over here off camera, but you'll see them here soon. And I was really nervous about these these steel ones, just because my pistol shooting is not that good. But I'm like, all right, cool. Let's just give it a go. And if I have to mag dump, I mag dump.
Fair enough. And you can see that little orange box that you're talking about.
Yeah. That one, I wish I was a little bit faster in my moving.
Mhm.
I actually I found some new pistol mag holders or pouches that go on my belt that are a little bit for faster reload.
I feel like we're gonna have people ask, "Can you break down your kit?" If anybody does ask, because I feel like there might be some people out there that are genuinely
curious. So I don't have any pistol mag pouches on my belt. Otherwise, I would just run my belt. The only reason why I have the harness on me is to hold all my pistol mags.
Gotcha.
And I'm rocking 4, but I found out through doing it, I only need 3 of the standard Glock 19, 15 round mags. But on this next one that I do in June, I might still keep the 4th one as a just in case in my dump pouch. But I have the essentials is a Safari Lane holster, an M4 mag pouches with a dump pouch right here. IFAC, so a medical kit, so in case someone was to get shot on accident, we're able to treat them. And then multi-tool and flashlight. And then utility pouch just to put
What's the strap above it?
This one?
Down.
That's part of my harness.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this and this are all part of my harness.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
But that one, I think I could have just gone a little bit faster on, because you can definitely see I was just moving slow just to keep a good pace all the way through and make sure I was doing everything right.
And the only shot you missed was
only shot I missed was that one. I did hit a Charlie on this one, and that was the far target, but everything else was 2 alpha on everything. Sorry, I don't want to have everybody see our drive.
No, yeah. Luckily, we have an editor that can cut all this out. Wink.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
So this one was an all steel.
Okay.
And it had a Texas Star, which a Texas Star is a swinging target. So it has little plates on them, and when you shoot them, they fall off. And it causes, because it loses weight, rotate. And I'm sitting there like, all right, I'm good with moving targets with my rifle.
Have you ever seen Top Shot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also explaining it for them.
No, I know. I was just curious if, because that's how I know about the Texas Star. I didn't know if you had also watched it.
Yeah. And so I'm sitting there like, I'm good with moving targets with my rifle, not so much my pistol, because I'm already not that good with pistol shooting. You'll see it here.
Would you say this is your worst?
No, I still did pretty good on this. The only thing that I had a problem with was that you'll see it when I come in to shoot the Texas Star. I go to do a reload, and because my body's facing like this, I almost break the 180 and get DQ'd.
Oh.
He says muzzle, and I immediately like flick out my hand a little bit like this, and you'll hear me say, "Yep." It's like, got it.
Gotcha.
And the RO said like, "Yeah, you were like 179.9," and like he was just like, "I know you're new." And just like, this is your first time doing it, and I know you're military. Like, I told him, like, hey, like, I know I have some bad habits where I reload right here because this is how I was trained.
Right.
Like,
Are you not? And that's how I was trained. Is you reload like
so I have to keep muzzle down range, and I'm reloading on the move.
okay.
Yeah, and so I almost got DQ'd, but I didn't.
Gotcha.
So
I wonder if some people had some problems with that.
and there's a similar target like this over there that I'm shooting at.
A lot of your first couple shots are higher.
Yep.
Oh, right
Yeah.
there.
But then I cleared the Texas Star pretty quickly.
You would need to go back because, like, I didn't even see your muzzle really being that like.
It was close to according to him. Homie that's standing right behind me right there. He did this shit. So mind you, it says 54 seconds. So let's call it like 51-ish from starting a record.
Yeah.
Homie did it in 20 seconds.
Jesus Christ.
Homie was like, he's done this for like ever probably.
Yeah.
And he had like one of those.
What do you win if you win these competitions?
You get placement in like the national, like regional, and like all that stuff. I don't think they have an actual cash reward. It's not until you get to those like higher level ones.
But you don't even get like a certificate or anything.
I don't think so. No.
So can you go back to the part that they had that warned you about the muzzle? Is it here?
Right about here. So yeah, right about there is when he says it.
Yeah.
This is right where my muzzle's kind of getting close, is what he said.
I guess I'm confused on like where the 180 is.
It's 180 to the shooter's box right there, or like in front of the shooter's box was the 180.
So it changes depending because when you were over there, like
yeah, so it's not 180 of my body, it's 180 of the range or of the shooting box.
But even like this isn't 180.
Yeah, but because I was standing like this.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because my body's like shifted
I guess
that
for
way.
me, like whenever you do the second part, like whenever it's hard to tell whenever you're right there.
Yeah.
Like whenever you cross that kind of that boundary right there, it's hard to see it from this angle. But you know,
Yeah.
and now if there's people, it's really hard to see. But if like basically where you are, if you're like to turn another inch,
if I was to turn just like so, I'm standing like this, right? If I was to turn like this, there would be a dude right here.
Gotcha. I guess it's just hard to tell from this footage.
It is. Yep. Okay. Cool. This is the next.
You want to explain what's going on here?
This one is an all carbine one, right? And you start with your feet back here on your toes. Like toes are touching the little like wood that's right here, right?
Right.
And they have this wood, right?
Where's the mouse offset? Oh, that one.
Yep.
Okay.
This wood. There's
the
wood
far
just
right.
a little bit behind off camera.
Gotcha.
That has spray painted blue X's. You start with your toes on it. No rifle in the carbine. It's in the dump box. You have to come up and rack it. And this one, dude, like all of my shots were A zone hits. Every single one. And like there were people that were like, "You're telling me you never shot competition before?" I'm like, "Yeah, never." And it was like, "Brother, you were tight with all your shots." So rack. And then I forget tight over bore right there. So I just go on my tippy toes and make sure I don't hit the no shoot. I got 2 headshots right there. I gave a second one just for.
Since your foot is on the, is that
Yeah,
that's okay.
Yeah.
But you couldn't step over it.
Once my foot goes over, that's out of bounds, and then I'm DQ'd.
Gotcha.
So I can step on it all I want, but
all right.
So this one is 50 meters or 50 yards. Paper targets are all right here in succession. And then there's 3 2-inch steel targets off to my left. You'll see me shoot that are all pistol. There's 2 standing pistol shots over here. And then there's 3 like thongs-ish that are about 25 yards out. They set this range up so you could shoot at those steel targets that are at this distance 50 yards away with pistol or shotgun. Because this is the pistol or shotgun one.
Gotcha.
And there's paper targets right there. Yeah, so get up on the barrier. You can see the 2-inch steel targets right there.
Yeah, those are tiny.
My draw could be faster, but and then I could sprint a little bit faster on that one. My cameraman did not do the best work right there.
They show the targets behind the
behind me.
Yeah.
Then I got to show make clear. Once I show clear, pop the trigger just to let nothing's there. Then holster, and then it's range clear. That one, some of my rifle shooting was a little bit off at distance just because I was trying to speed it up. And then on pistol shooting, like you can already see one of my shots was almost a delta, but it was just on the line or just in front of the lines for Charlie. But yeah, it was a mix of Alpha Charlies all throughout here. I was surprised at how quickly I cleared the steel.
I was going to mention that, yeah.
I was sitting there like, all right. Like, on this one, when I was shooting... So, you see me change up my grip a little bit after these first 3 shots?
Yeah, right there.
I got slide bite on both of those.
Oh.
So, and I'm just like, fuck. And then immediately hit the target. I'm like, all right, cool. I was just like, ow. And then switch up my grip and then immediately got the hit on that one. And you can also notice, too, how red my neck is.
It's starting to get a sunburn.
Yeah. This was the last shoot of the day.
Sorry, what are y'all talking about there?
Hot holstering. So I'm moving from area to area with a round in the chamber in my holster.
And that's
hot holstering.
But that's in the rules or against the rules?
It is in the rules according to PCSL, which is Practical Competition Shooter something.
Yeah.
League.
Yeah.
Because USPSA, United States Practical Shooters Association, does not allow hot holstering. Gotcha. You have to show clear and then holster.
Gotcha.
To, move to a different area.
Do they have something like this set up year round that you can go and like practice? At least something.
They don't
at least
have
the fundamentals of you kind of going, because like that's something that we work on. Like when I go shooting, is the back and forth.
Yeah.
The problem is like I only have one target because I'm in indoor range, so it's basically maybe 12 inches of needing to move. Yeah. Like that's not a big area.
I have not seen anything for practicing.
Gotcha.
I guess
Iowa, one. Yeah, that's the one I can think of.
If you have somebody that has a plot of land with a good backdrop, you just set up your own targets and then work on your transitions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
not the volunteer,
and then also
just services, but
then also just going out and shoot, like just sign up for a competition and do it.
Yeah.
It's just like, as long as you know the basics of shooting, you can figure out a lot of it later. But this was the last one of the day. I was tired, so my shooting was a bit off on a lot of my targets.
Would you say this is your worst one?
Not worst on speed, but bad on accuracy.
And I'm assuming these orange kind of chicken wire things
are balls.
Yeah, and you can't. So what was he saying to you there?
Missed less. It was a dude I became friends with out there. He was a Marine infantry dude.
Ah. Are you listening to any music while you're doing this?
No.
Like the John Wick, the
Yeah.
the spa
Yeah.
music or whatever.
I was also the only motherfucker out there with iron sights on my handgun.
Really?
Yeah. Everybody else was rocking red dots.
I would probably also be rocking irons.
Yeah.
Because I've shot with my dad's red dot.
Yeah.
Right now, I prefer irons.
Yeah.
But I'm sure maybe that's good. Because, I mean, mine I can.
Mhm.
What do you have? 17?
19.
MOS?
No, I don't. I'd have to get it milled or get a different slide.
Gotcha.
I do have all my Alpha Charlie's list stuff here. I just need to find it. For how I shot on each individual stage.
Can you send it to Ryan so he can kind of like also show the viewer, or is it not really something
It's
that
not
they
one of those things that I can.
Yeah.
Because it's this whole list right here.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha.
So in
So is there not like a B grouping? It's only A, C, or D?
Yeah, there is no B group.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least not on these targets. On the 300 yard one, so the first one I showed you, I had 19 alphas.
Gotcha.
Nothing in anything else. Bay 1, which was that all pistol shooting. I had 4 Charlies, sorry. 16 alphas, 4 Charlies. Bay 2, which was the all steel, I hit all 19 steel. Stage 3, the carbine one, 21 alphas, 3 Charlies. Bay 4, which was that distance one, 28 alphas, 7 Charlies, 1 Delta. And then Bay 5, which was that last one we just went over, 23 alphas, 10 Charlies, and 1 Delta. You can see throughout the day my tiredness of just being out in the sun was like, all right, I just want to be done with this now.
Yeah.
But it was still tons of fun.
Did you perform to your expectations, needs improvement, or higher than expected?
Met my expectations.
Yeah.
My individual performance was good, but I know there's still things I need to work on. The place that I go shooting that has like free classes and whatnot, he asked me like, hey, let me know how you do. And I told him like, hey, I placed middle of the pack, like, overall, which I'm like, I was expecting to get upper bottom of the pack.
Yeah.
Not lower middle. Like, I'm like, oh shit, I actually did pretty good for first time with iron sights compared to all these dudes that are like John Wick with this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I need to work on my pistol shooting and I need to work on speed. That's pretty much where I was like, these are the things I need to work on. And like, I think on this next one, I might push my speed a little bit more.
Yeah.
Just to see how I do. Along with like working on my pistol accuracy. So like all day pretty much this week, I set up one of my targets in the basement. I just started working on dry fire drills.
Oh yeah.
From the draw and working on my my Western style.
One of the things I'm working on is reloading because whenever my dad says it's pretty clunky.
Yeah.
Which I was asking him, and I'll ask you something similar. When you're carrying, how much ammo do you carry?
1 in the chamber plus a full mag, and I carry 16.
16.
And then I carried 2 15-round mags.
Gotcha. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Sorry, mine are 17. Yeah. My dad carries significantly more than that. I found that out the other day because I was asking. I was like, so right now, literally, like it is my gun and the magazine inside of it, and that's it. So
You're like,
18,
if I run
18
out of that,
rounds, then I'm
shit
bludgeoning
out of luck.
people.
Yeah. Throwing the gun.
Yeah. So 18 for me. So I
Yeah.
asked him, I was like, all right, like, how much do you? He goes, okay, well, let's do the math. So he goes, 17 plus one in the chamber. I'm like, 18 plus another mag. I was like, okay, 17, that's 35. He goes, okay. And then I do another mag. I'm like, okay, 52. And he goes, you know what stripper clips are? I'm like, yeah. And you know what that is. For anyone that is not in kind of like shooting stuff, it's basically like a metal.
It's a metal clip that you put rounds on that you could push into a gun.
Yeah, for his, he says that 9 mil you can fit 10 on there, and he carries. I think he said 3 to 4 of those.
Jesus Christ!
So I was like, okay, and he goes, so I was like, all right, I lost count.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
he carries about 80 rounds on him.
No. If just for guns and magazines alone, that's 52.
Yep.
And then if he carries 4, 10,
4.
so that's
So
about
90.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. Yeah, you run through like in a gunfight, you can run through ammo pretty quickly. Granted, I've never been in a gunfight. I've only trained and simulated in the Army.
Right.
But still, like, they'll give us like 3 mags.
Yeah.
Brother, I'll be gone within like the first couple of minutes of this thing. I'm like, now what do I do?
Yeah.
Like, just throw mags at the enemy.
Well, so that's what we were working on, because we had a target where it had 2 smaller kind of bullseyes, and then the center was the frame of a body, and then it showed like the spine, it showed the A box, the T, and then it showed like potential organs, and he even showed hips, which I don't know if my dad would appreciate me telling this story. I think he would. But when he was in the Marine Corps, he was in charge of tasking to develop a target that they would standardize and use, and one of the things he put on there was the hips. And then they took it to the FBI, and they were getting it reviewed, and whoever the FBI guy goes, what are those?
Yeah.
And my dad was like, the hip bones. He goes, why? And he was like, well, because if you shoot in these certain areas, it can, and he's like, you're a fucking idiot. Like, just stick with 2 to the chest, 1 to the head, because you start doing this, you're just going to throw off a whole bunch of people. So they scrapped that. But I
personally, like, the hips are a mobility area.
So yeah, he talked like, yeah.
And there's also major arteries in the.
And that's what he was trying to, but he was saying, like, just for teaching, like, just 2 to the chest, 1 to the head. Like, that's.
And I get it. Like, I get the FBI's reasoning for it, but I also understand why you put the hips in it. Like, because they are a vital area to your body. Yeah.
And he was basically, he was breaking down that, like, if you hit like the socket, I believe, of the hip is probably like a 2-inch, or maybe he said it's a little bit bigger than like a silver dollar piece. Basically, you shoot that, they're not moving. Like, it doesn't matter if they're on PCP or not. Like, physically, it is you're not moving.
Done. Yeah.
But then we were doing that, and he was seeing like, okay, like your grouping is it's getting better, which I was glad about, because a lot of the issues that I was running into, I'm a very newer shooter. I'm a very
novice.
Novice. Yeah. And a lot of the issues I was having was slapping the trigger, which would cause me to shoot left. And then,
depending on trigger placement, sometimes right, if you're right-handed.
I am right-handed.
No, like, depending on like your finger placement, if you slap, it could also bring it right too.
I've never had that.
Yeah, if you get too far,
I've only had it. Anyway, so slapping the trigger, and then when he was watching me, I also had a tendency of shooting too low on the trigger, so basically I was having drag from the trigger guard. We fixed those issues, and then everything was like perfect bullseyes. He goes, okay, cool. Now you can stand still from 3, 5, and 7.5 and shoot into the bullseye.
Yeah.
And he moved it out and he goes, all right, now this is what I want you to do. I want you to shoot 2 in the head and 1 in the head, or 2 in the chest and 1 in the head. And he hit the button and it would come right to me, and then we would have to do that. It was it's not as accurate because the paper goes from this to this.
Yeah.
And he's like, see how the bullet holes become oval? That's so take those shots with a little bit of a grain of salt. But he was like, the thing that I like that I see about your shooting, which is very fixable, is it's all north and south. But it's all very just in the middle.
Yeah.
It's not like left or right. Because if he's like, you're having left or right, that's a whole bunch of different issues. But if a guy's coming towards you and you're going from top of head to pelvic region, and it's all in the center line, I mean, you'll hit spinal cord. So it's all that stuff that was very fascinating to me.
Shooting is a very interesting sport because, like,
so actually, when we were at the range too, there was a guy who was doing.
Jules.
We were imagining he was doing some sort of 2-gun because he was going shotgun. He would go doom shotgun, and then he put it down and he would draw from the holster, which technically not allowed, but I guess they're cool with that guy.
Have different rules.
And he would draw from the holster, and I'll be honest with you, if that was your competition, that guy sucked ass. Like that guy couldn't hit fucking.
Well, there were some people that like didn't even finish off the all steel one, right? Because that one for shotgun shooters was a shotgun lane. Right. So all those targets were shotgun shoots for them.
So whenever you go to certain bays, that's how
they'll tell you, right? Because I was squatted up with like different people in different divisions.
And they'll tell you like, hey, if you go through 45 rounds, you're done.
Yeah. Well, no, it's just like whatever ammo you have on you, that's it. Like, so if you rolled up with the box of 25, right?
Yeah.
That's all the ammo you have for shotgun. So you have to have, if you can carry the ammo on you, you can have it in the match or in that round.
So as much ammo as you can carry is how much you're allowed to have?
Yeah.
So you can roll up.
I could roll up with everything and just spray everything. So then I'm wasting money. Just not working on accuracy.
Gotcha. And they don't care if.
Yeah, so like some
as long as it's like, is it just Full Metal Jacket?
Yeah, FMJ, and then for shotgun it's birdshot. There were some targets that were slug, like those giant steel ones that were 50 yards out.
Would you do 3-gun in the future, or just take a 2-gun?
If I had a shotgun, I would.
What type of shotgun? Like,
they, for being competitive, semi-auto shotguns are the way to go. And then a lot of people get the extended mag tube, which has like a 10-round magazine tube to it. And I also don't have anywhere to hold shotgun shells on my belt. And there's people that get all these like huge contraptions, and they can grab up to 4 shells in their hands. And just like, okay, cool.
I've seen that.
There was one dude that rocked a mag-fed one. And I was talking to one of the shotgun shooter guys who is a more experienced. I'm like, so what are your pros and cons with shotgun and like mag tubed, right? And he was like, I haven't seen a good mag fed one. He said, like, usually they're not super reliable and all this stuff like that. Like, they're just not good. Shotgun shoot or like competitive shotgun shooting for the semi-autos in the classic style, like with the tube fed. Is more refined because they've done it for longer. So mag-fed shotguns are more unreliable just because they haven't had the years of production to perfect it.
Gotcha.
Like, everybody knows the Benelli M4 is like the peak of semi-auto shotguns. But it's also priced at the peak of semi-auto shotguns at like $3,000.
My dad got one. I told him, if you're riding wheels, bro, that's going to me.
Like, if your dad was willing to let me borrow the Benelli M4.
So gun. You can ask him, and I'll let you see.
No, it'll probably be a no. But
it'll probably be a are you out of your fucking mind?
There's like, I'll clean it, I swear. But yeah, like some of those dudes have put like $3,000-$4,000 just in their gun. One dude was able to find a good knockoff Benelli shotgun for about $800. And he just put on all the fun stuff that he wanted on it afterwards. And so he said it only cost him in total about $1,400, which I'm like, for a competitive shotgun, not bad.
No.
But
you don't even have a shotgun because I thought you wanted to go.
I do have a shotgun, I just don't have a competition shotgun.
Okay, because that's what I say. I thought we were trying to talk about going duck hunting this year.
Yeah. I don't have a competition shotgun. I have a hunting shotgun, and I was saying, like, yeah, it'd be funny if I rolled up with my 25-inch barrel.
Oh, yeah.
Bead? Yeah. Bead shotgun, where these dudes have red dots and scopes on theirs and are all semi-auto. I'm like, yeah, mine's a slam fire, but it only holds 5 in the tube, while these guys have 10.
Mm-hmm.
One dude has a magazine-fed one with 12. I'm like, I'd be reloading. On that steel one, there were 7 targets just on that one rack.
Yeah.
I'm like, reload. All right.
Unless you can like fix bayonets.
Yeah. It's like, if I could charge targets, yeah. Like, but yeah, I contemplated going for 3-gun, but I'm like, I don't have a shotgun. And my squad leader said, like, I mean, if you can train with it and get good with it, that's a different story. And that would be really funny to see some early 1900 shotgun outperform like these, these specified competition shotguns.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that would be cool. I just haven't trained with my shotgun enough. And I don't. Shooting a shotgun for self-defense is probably, in my personal opinion, inside a house is not good, because buckshot can go through like 7 layers of drywall and like little tiny bead that spreads out as it goes.
It's a lot harder to clean up. Yeah.
Yeah. So 9mm is my personal inside the house, because it will go through the body and maybe 1 or 2 pieces of drywall.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't have to worry about
that gets different between if it's like Full Metal Jacket or like either critical defense or self defense or
hollow points and whatnot.
You want to,
And I rock hollow points, but I rock with the plus P, so there's more powder behind it. And so it will probably go through a target, but it won't go through multiple layers of drywall. It might get stuck, depending on the
Anyway,
sorry for the autism on guns.
We're a shooting podcast now. Paper targets, I should specify.
Paper targets, paper and steel.
Yeah, and maybe homeless people who jawed the mouth.
Yeah, who threatened to come towards me and at a red light.
But I'll be going. Actually, if you want us to do some YouTube-friendly shooting competition videos, let us know, because we were kind of talking about it, especially framing it as like ex-military versus ex-retail worker, and seeing
and I could potentially try and get something set up for us with all different sorts of targets and whatnot and training. I do have after seeing how some of these dudes set up like their GoPro cameras on their hats, I have an old hat, so I'm gonna slap the GoPro on there for next time, so I can have my own POV view of it.
Right.
So we can have. I'll probably still ask someone to record, or like
just
Josh.
Case,
because assistant Josh is talking about coming out and joining me on this next one. So have 2 different views, my POV, and we can break that one down too. Yeah.
Can he be on like the side, like right behind the targets?
Yeah, he can be like
joking. I said, what do you mean? Yeah.
He could be like right up next to me, like as I'm shooting, but he just can't get in the way.
You wouldn't want that, because if you're going left or right, and the next thing you know, you're seeing a camera in your face or running into
someone.
Yeah.
But yeah, like they could be right where the ROs are, but it's just like getting in the way of the range officer.
Right.
Yeah, that's kind of like the
big no.
Yeah. Next week I should have trivia set up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
We've done the Bucks. We've done the Saints. We got the Panthers and the Falcons left in the South. We haven't done Panthers.
I don't think we...
Or the Falcons.
I don't think we did the Falcons, no.
Which one do you want to do? Falcons or Panthers?
Falcons?
Okay. Falcons.
Cool.
So yeah, Michael Vick, definitely not going to be on there.
No.
So that's a bit too easy. But yeah. Thank you guys for joining the MattCast podcast. I am Matty Light, joined by my co-host Matty J, and we'll catch you guys next time.